long. Can we try something else?
We have a special activity right now. This is an environmental quiz.
It's a quiz activity. So we have a few very interesting questions for all of you. And we want to see who answers them first. So try Paninga. Again, it's not marked. We go to Penstiller. It's not a graded quiz. But we want you to try your best in answering. Okay? Anamikrama? Actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to split this into 3 teams. So, this middle part is one team. Ninga one team. And all of you on the left side, you're one team. Okay? Let's see which team wins. Anamikrama now?
Shall we start?
Okay, we won't start until there's more energy.
We need a lot of energy.
Now there's a lot of energy. Great, let's begin.
Let's start with the first question. Which activity? Okay, I'll read out the question and then we can hear the answer.
See, for this quiz, everyone's super awake and alert. Please let us finish the question, then you can answer.
Which activity is the largest contributor of greenhouse gases?
Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'll go per team. And you all have to give some common answer, okay? So discuss Paninga. This side. I hear transport the most. Is it transport? Okay.
Yeah, this side.
Industry. Okay, I hear industry the most.
Industry.
This team? Please discuss Paninga. One answer. Satyanarayana. Okay, we have
Transport again.
Which one is correct? All of them. Okay. No, it's not. 3, 2, and 1. It is transport. So, in a study conducted, transport was one of the biggest contributors to climate change. Good job.
Great job, everyone.
Let's move on to the next one.
This is the second question. How long does carbon dioxide remain in the atmosphere?
Think about this very carefully. See, when we burn something, we have methane gas, carbon dioxide gas. How long does it stay in the atmosphere?
Now, I mentioned this while I was talking about deforestation.
Okay, little cooler. Alright, let's start.
That's how we decide.
I'm getting different answers.
Yes.
Discuss
Take
on
all the side.
Okay, option 4.
Option 4.
Okay, option 4, okay.
This guy.
Okay, 4.
200 years or more.
Is 200 years the correct option? 2 and 1.
Yes, that is the
You're
correct
all correct. So carbon dioxide can stay in the atmosphere for almost 200 years. Idinalada, we are not able to combat issues like climate change because we keep polluting the atmosphere and we expect something to change. So this is the awareness that we want to provide you. Okay, the next question, we'll do a bit differently. I will want 3 volunteers from this team, 3 volunteers from this team, and 3 volunteers from this team. Remember, in this session, it's not just an environmental literacy session. The workshops that Harpreet and I do, they're life skills, communication. You are all college students. You need to be job ready, skill ready in the future. And do you know what the most important skill is? You all know that the most important skill is communication. How do you improve your communication skills? By trying, yes.
That's right.
See, you all have the awareness, and then you get trying. You have to come up here and speak. So when I ask for volunteers, all of you are like, no, I don't want to go up. But change that. We've got a mindset change, Paninga. Okay? So you can choose from your team who wants to come up. If no one comes up, this team is not participating. Okay? So remember that. We want to see teamwork. See, the thing is, there is a bigger fear in the world than snakes. Do you know what people are more afraid of than snakes? Someone just guess.
Okay, someone says stage fear.
Stage fear.
Okay.
Public speaking. Self-confidence. See, people are not even scared of being bitten by a snake, but they don't want to speak on the stage. Right? That is because of the skills barrier, this language gap. And we want to help you overcome that. In order to be a leader in the skills develop பண்ணணும். And we want you to do that, okay? So, ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா? I want at least 1 or 2 people to come up from this team.
Okay,
You already have
everyone
volunteer
pause.
meeting. Kai Talika, you have your friends from this
Can we have a few
team.
volunteers?
2 volunteers. At least 2 people, please. 1 or 2 people.
1 or 2 volunteers.
You want 1 or 2 volunteers. Just come up and give us an answer and from this side, yes. We have 3. Okay, this team is very nice. We have 3 volunteers. Okay, quickly tell us your answers. Let's start with this student. We'll go to the question.
Let's go to the next question. This question is, what causes ocean acidification?
So you can discuss for some time. What causes ocean acidification? Come front. The front come under the face.
Due to mineral deposition in the ocean.
Okay.
So we have an answer. Mineral deposition from this team. Yes,
Yes,
this
can we
side.
have 1 person from this team?
Industrial waste and plastic. We throw.
Industrial waste and plastic. Okay, another answer. And our last team?
Go ahead.
Release of the oils from the ships.
Okay.
Okay.
Release of oils from ships. So, 3 different answers. Good. Now, all of these are somewhat correct, but we're looking for one specific answer. I'll give you a hint. It is a gas. People, audience say sometimes, so we can't give you points. But please, don't type that.
Great job, everyone.
Okay, very good job. So this carbon dioxide gas does not just affect the atmosphere, it affects the life below water. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் sustainable development goals தெரியுமா? United Nations SDGs. Sustainable development goals, does anyone know?
Does anyone know about sustainable development goals?
Not many people. So please search this up. The United Nations has 17 sustainable development goals. Sustainable development na enadu. Things like renewable energy. How do we combat issues like climate change? Not just climate change. Things like poverty, education, inequality. So please search and learn. This can be something new you learn today. What are the 17 sustainable development goals of the United Nations? Because there are so many problems in today's world, but if you can take one of them and see how you can change or make an impact. Okay, let's go to our next question.
To our next question. This question is, where does more than half of the breathable oxygen in the world come from?
Where is now I'm going to give you a hint. See, oxygen can come from most of those, but where does more than half? So majority Indian development.
Where does the most oxygen come from? Okay, yes, do we have an answer?
Forest.
Forest?
Okay, so team 1 and team 2 say forest. Actually, front commander. I know you're going back. Please front commander. Yes. It's oceans. Oceans. Okay, so now the question is it forests or oceans? I think the audience is also right on this one. It is ocean. Very good job.
And if you think of it, more than 70% of our Earth is made of oceans. Therefore, the majority of the oxygen does come from oceans.
I also want to ask you, see, audience, it's oceans. Where does oxygen come from the ocean? We have the exact answer. So there's something called phytoplankton. If you don't know, it's a species. It's almost like an animal. It's an organism that lives under the sea. Most of the oxygen in our world comes from the phytoplankton. So when you think about oil spillage, when you think about plastic pollution reaching the ocean, see, you might think, okay, it does not affect me, I'm safe. But you're ruining the planet that you're living on, right? If you remember the quote that I said, what quote did I say at the start? I hear the answer there, yes? Someone. You started it, but then you continue. I'll give you a hint. There's no point in building a house on a planet. Exactly, the planet does not exist. So before we think about our own goals, our own future, we also have to be mindful of the environment. See, for students, we like to say, for goal planning. 3 streams இருக்குது. Do you guys know what these 3 streams are? We call it the personal stream, professional stream, and social stream. Personal stream na enadhu? It's about your personal skills, your talents, developing your interests. Many of you might be interested in science, in computer science, engineering, in medicine. Now, what about professional stream? This is your career. What do you want to do as a job, or do you want to be an entrepreneur, a leader? This is about your career. Anna, the 3rd stream is the most important as well, social stream. Do you know what this social stream is? What do I mean when I say social? Social na yan.
People.
Society.
Awareness? More answers.
We have more answers.
Social activity na yan. Social work. Community service, yes. Volunteering, yes. Good job. So, in the social service, for all of you, it can be anything. It can be simply volunteering. You can volunteer in green events. You can organize green events. Or you can do something to educate other students. Because this social activity is going to make you a leader in your community. So, how can you inspire the people around you? By doing social service or social work. And that's going to give you so much pride and also happiness, okay? So, Panapuringla? So remember these 3 streams, no matter what your future goals or ambitions are. Remember the personal stream, the professional stream, and the social stream. Great.
That's good.
Okay?
Let's move on to our next question.
Quiz Munipla, we have a few more questions, let's move on.
This question is, how much of the world's oxygen is produced by the Amazon rainforest?
50%, okay?
Okay.
Think about this carefully. How much is produced from the Amazon rainforest?
Raise your hands here. Whoever thinks the answer is 10%, please raise your hands.
Okay, not many of you.
Who thinks the answer is 20%? Please raise your hands.
Okay, majority of you say 20%.
And finally, we have 50%.
More than 50, okay. We have more than 50. What is the correct answer?
20.
Okay. It is not 10%.
It's not 10%.
It is 20%.
20%.
So the Amazon rainforest is in charge of producing almost 20% of the world's oxygen. What happens in the Amazon rainforest? Deforestation. One of the most important or crucial problems. Okay, good job. Let's move on to our next question.
Our next question is, which of the following is not a renewable resource?
Now, do you remember our first activity that we did? We did one activity.
We did one activity, I mentioned the word there.
So think about it. Which one of these is not a renewable source of energy?
Who thinks the answer is ethanol? Please
I
raise
think
your hand.
for ethanol. Okay, I don't see any hands up.
Who thinks the answer is methanol?
I see a few hands up for
Hands up.
methanol, okay?
Who thinks the answer is natural gas? Okay.
Okay, I see a lot of hands up.
Finally, we have hydrogen. Who thinks the answer is hydrogen?
Hydrogen. And Harpreet, can you reveal what the answer is?
The correct answer is natural gas.
Good job. Though you might hear or see the word natural. Natural gas is going to be, similar to fossil fuels. The fuels that we burn release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and they contribute to climate change. So just because it's natural doesn't mean it's good for the environment. Other than we had that small little activity at the start.
Okay, let's move on to our next question. This question is, what does 350, the magic number of climate change, mean?
It's actually a very interesting fact. Terima, what does 350, the magic number of climate change, mean?
Does anyone want to try the answer?
I think this is going to be something new for many of you to learn. Yes, Kaninga, what do you think 350 can mean? I'll give you a clue. Oh, I actually heard somewhat the answer from there, but it's not in the front Kavanda, so we're going to please come up. Actually,
Please come
your
up.
answer right.
We heard the answer.
We heard the correct answer. Can we have some encouragement Okay, you know the correct answer. There is nothing to fear at all. Yes? Can all three of you actually come up? 3, 4 of you, please come with your friends. Please, everyone. It's a very simple question. Please come. Now, you guys know the answer. See, now it is only the skills barrier, the communication gap here, and that's completely okay. We just want you to give it a try. What about you just try Kananga? Or if anyone else wants to try, please come up as well. If you want to set an example, just guess Kananga. We want you to come up. What does 350, the magic number of climate change, mean?
Does anyone want to try the answer?
See, answer there you go. But you're not coming up to the front and telling us. Okay, parts per million. Let's keep it. Parts per million of what?
Outside.
First of all, that is the correct answer. And I'm going to tell you something. You are the first college that we've been to that actually got this answer correct. So for that, please clap. That shows one thing. You all have knowledge. You all have talent. But we want you to come to the front, be a leader, take initiative, and showcase it. 350 is 350 parts per million of carbon dioxide gas. What is this magic number? This is a limit for our planet. If we exceed this limit, the limit surpass, what's going to happen is we're going to see problems such as global warming, climate change. So in order to combat this issue, we should be under or within 350 parts per million of carbon dioxide gas. See, this was actually a new fact for us. But for most of you, you knew the answer. And what was missing? Initiative to come say. So next time, we want you all to be the leaders and to come up here and to share your knowledge with others. Okay, you all say yes, so the next time I ask you the question, no one is
But
coming
for
up.
the next question, we want volunteers to come up.
Okay, let's go to our next question.
Okay. The melting of Greenland ice sheet poses a threat to the survival of which animal?
Is it polar bears? Okay. I'm gonna wait for one person. Can one person come and tell me the answer?
Yeah, we have
One
one
person
person
up on stage.
up on stage.
We just want one person to come up and tell us the answer on stage over here. We'll give you a badge right now. Right this very moment if you come up and take the initiative. I know all of you said the answer. Okay. Please clap, but I want one more person as well. Someone different. Someone different. Okay, actually, please nominate one of your friends.
Yeah, Veeraswamy.
Another friend that think of me.
Please come up on stage. Please come up. Yes, please come up on stage. Can we have a round of applause?
Thank you so much for coming up. After so much of encouragement, I hope you understand that it's completely okay. Alright? Even if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't think you have the skill, if you have a fear of speaking, you need to try further. Alright? Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, but such a question having the same and all of the, I think that all of the answers, but penguins I'm thinking so.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's
Polar bears
penguins.
versus penguins. Which one is correct?
Polar bears.
Okay. Good job. Though penguins are also affected, the most ones are polar
Polar
bears.
bears.
You
Great
guys
job,
are
everyone.
Thank you so much for coming.
Great job.
So, see, by the end of this activity, we had new students come up, and I hope that you realize now that it's about your initiative.
Okay, shall we move on to the next question?
I think our next one is our last
We
question.
have a last question. Okay. What are the 3 R's of waste management? Okay, I think everyone knows the answer.
So, let's start from the start. What is the first R?
The first one.
Reduce?
Okay, we know in order from the first word to the third
Yeah,
word.
first
Let's
word.
start with just the first word. Second one.
Amazing job, that is correct. Please clap
Big
for
round
yourself.
of applause.
So reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce what? Our consumption of plastic
That's
and
good.
harmful materials.
And what do we reuse?
Okay, plastic or materials. And what do we recycle?
Plastic.
And materials, right? What is the difference between reuse and recycle? Using it again. Recycling is changing that material. Yeah, changing that product. Good job. So reusing something is to use it more than just once, right? If we buy clothes, we don't just wear it one time and then throw it away, right? We reuse those clothes. But recycling is changing the product. For example, if I have plastic in a bottle, I can recycle it to make something else. Did you know that people are making roads that are made from recycled plastic materials and asphalt?
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. See, these are little innovations that are happening in today's world, and you can be a part of that. How many of you are interested in engineering? What about? Okay, some of you are here. Okay, that's good. I heard most of you are interested in computer science.
Computer science.
Computer science. Did you know you can do so much with AI, technology, and the environment? A lot of you said yes. I'm going to ask you an example now. What can you do? Okay, I'll give you a short example. Eutrophication pati teluga. What is eutrophication? Okay, so we have one student who knows. Please, Saveetha.
Please come up.
Aging of the lake, okay? Now, eutrophication is, in simple terms, I'll put it. Have you seen algae growing in lakes? Right. Why does this happen? Because excess nutrients are dumped into our lakes and waters and our rivers. Right. Think about India's most famous rivers. How are they? They're polluted. We have the Ganges. We have so many rivers. What is happening to our rivers? River pollution, eutrophication because of nutrients. Now, what do you think you can do to solve this problem? How can I solve the problem? How can I save my rivers and my lakes? What should we do? I'll give you a clue. The word I'm looking for, it starts with N and it ends with G. Okay, it starts with N, it ends with G.
Nothing.
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 That is right. The answer is nothing. What do I mean by this? The best way to help save our rivers and our aquatic ecosystems, our lakes, is to not do anything, to do nothing. Because we humans are polluting it by putting in excess nutrients,